with me, so we can testify that God is good. And we will say that His mercy shall, and we will say. Good morning, this is Kenny Dedevo on When God and I Talk. There's always the temptation to play these jams. This was first played by Muyiwa on Premier Radio in London. At that time, everybody was always glued to the radio. I think about 9 o'clock or so, 9 p.m. every day on Premier Radio. It was the bomb. He's good. He's the blessing that God made for this generation. I think he's been on TBN. I've not been following him of recent. Be that as it may be, I have some bit of news to tell you. I talked about the Bend the People on my program on AIT, When God and I Talk. I was 27 when I was made regional manager for the Eastern region for Sibagaigi. We used to sell pesticide, chemicals, and the popular Otapia. I lived with the Igbo people in the East from 1989 to 1999. They even allowed me build a house in Independence Layout. That's how accommodating the Igbo people are. They taught me a lot of cultural things that I never knew existed. I traveled far and wide in the Eastern region, all the states, all the towns in the East. We even stopped the gall-midge problem in the East in Abakaliki, Ikwo, Iza, Ohozara, Afikpo. My team, Patrick Ohaji and Kingsley Konuga, we worked, tenuously to stop the problem. And in all my travel, I've been to Ovim, where Dr. Nduaka, late Dr. Nduaka. I've been to Arochukwu. I don't know whether I've been to, what do you call this place now? These people that say ka, ka. That's if they are cursing you, ka, ka. And Nda. They are lovely people in the East. But what left a sour taste in my mouth is the Bende people. I know they are culturally emancipated, well-educated, advanced in many things, but what takes the beauty of their culture is when the people in Bende, a woman is married from Yoruba or married to a Bende man in the truism of one Nigeria, and then they struggle to build a house. The man dies because she has 3 daughters, and they throw them out. What culture is that? What barbaric culture is that? I know this is not synonymous with Bende people. It must be with some particular persons in that place, the greedy uncles, the umuna. We hear of, what do you call this? Umuada. But this is umu rubbish. I'm telling you, if you don't release the property of these people, I will continually talk about you on air. I heard they called the woman yesterday. They didn't say who was calling, and they were saying that we wanted to talk to you. I heard the daughter, Oluwabumi said they should not talk to anybody. They should do what is right. So we are talking about godless, churchless, and not believing in God. Living as a godless, churchless non-believer is often referred to as being agnostic, unsure if God exists, or atheist, not believing any God exists. Millions of people worldwide hold these views, living lives entirely based on reason, human connection, and personal ethics rather than religious doctrine. The Bible says the fool will say there is no God. That's what the Bible says. The fool will say there is no God. And Bible verses addresses the concept of being godless without religious structures or not believing God fall in 2 main categories. those describing the state of unbelief, and those explaining the consequences of rejecting God. Psalm 14 verse 1 says, describe the denial of God's existence as folly, notes the resulting corruption. Romans 1:18 to 20 asserts that God's power is evident in creation, making unbelief inexcusable. Hebrews 11:6 says that faith is necessary to please God, requiring belief in his existence and rewards. Then Ephesians 2:12 mentions a state of being separate from Christ, without hope and without God in the world. 1 Corinthians 2:14 explains that spiritual truths are considered foolishness to those without the Spirit. John 3:18 focuses on the condemnation that comes for not believing in the Son, knowing Jesus. And then Mark 16:16 links salvation to belief and baptism, and condemnation to unbelief, knowing Christ. If I didn't believe there is a Christ, there was a time when I first came to, when I newly came to Abuja. I was in Galadimawa. I had a house girl. I would be in the study, and I had this word of knowledge that she was putting things in my food. I would call her and say, Joy, what are you doing to my food? You're putting some things. No, Mark 16:17 says, these signs shall follow them that believe. Stop what you're doing. One day, in London, you can't wee on the wall like we do anywhere here. I went out to wee on the wall to be getting fresh breeze as I weed on the wall of my house. The external wall, not the inside wall. I saw the girl pointing hand to my, making incantation. I said, what is this? What are you doing? It will not work. Then I went to look for a house that time. They said I wasn't well dressed. I couldn't buy the house. They drove me. So the next time I went to wear better suit, like better person, bush rubber man like me. I can't go wear suit, can't go. When I come back, I remove the cufflinks, and the cufflink fall for ground. I look under the bed. I see blood when they don't splatter under my bed. The first person when I feel called, now Ibrahim. Ibrahim, see what is happening. What is going on? Oh, it's now your house girl. Now your house girl. I look for her. She had run to Kabusa. And she started calling me in the morning, Mr. Kenny, you will do what I command you. I say, your juju not work. Your juju not work. That was one. If I didn't know God, I didn't have God, how would I overcome that? The second one, this another house girl. Fine, always wearing lycra dresses. If I leave medical doctor, go to the level of house girl, they're not going to say I did cursed. I marry medical doctor, I can't go house girl. That's what the thing hungry me. She say, her mama marry 4 men for Unsuka. They won't bury the mama. Then say everybody must bring money. I say, how much is your share? I tell him, he say, tell me, I give him the money, then go bury the mama. When he come and say, thank you, sir. I say, come on, kneel down. Am I not fit to be your father? She kneel down. Then she look me, go. I know see that night, Wahala go come. I see plenty rats come they attack me for my sleep. I see one big chicken, big hen. You know these grandparents stuff, big like that. They look them. I carry pesto for my dream. I did kill all of them. Kill. I can't go meet the fowl. I knock him for back. Now he fall. The next morning, the girl say, I can't come to work today. All my body is paining me. I know say I ain't come for night. There was another one. That time I know the feed cook sometimes. I go Kabusa, go buy Iyaoyo. I give the woman a lot of food and things. She go cook, I go collect and go house. So I told me and Pastor Kingsley from Dunamis, we were sitting down. And the girl brought my food. I said, go and microwave this one and bring it now. She brought it and took her hand to put into the soup to be giving me with her. I said, I just said to myself, my eyes open. I said, this is not witchcraft. I said, it won't work. If you are godless, churchless, and you have no bearing to God, Now I drive the girl comot. She come dey beg me. You don't know wetin happen. Now the Spirit of God in me and my environment now make am showcase who she be. You cannot live in this society with all these people. The Bible says the devil is like a roaring, no, what do they call this, a lion moving around, roaring lion looking for who to devour. They said when the children of God were called to a meeting, the devil came himself. They not invite him, he bring himself come. So don't let devil bring himself come your matter. Don't let him rah and come convene you. If you don't know God, you they make educational, academic explanation on who God is and who God is not. You don't go your own now. Nothing for you. Nothing, audio, nothing for you. Nothing for you. See, our God is a good God. He is a wonderful God. He does amazing things for his children, for those who are called according to his purpose. Our God is a beautiful God. He does not change. He's unchangeable. I can't find the word. If you have tasted of him, you will know you don't want to leave him. He's a good God. Stop being academic, being agnostic, and saying that, no, I can't be. And I say this more for bend the people. If I carry pikin, small pikin to hold them for him, when he tired and I go drop him. Or you lazy workers that have no means of income, you want to take the sweat of people who have worked for themselves and you drive them out. What is the essence of why don't you all marry from your village? Why don't you all marry from your village and leave people out? This is Kenny Daredevil on When God and I Talk. Shine.